shake things up.
Yeah, give it a couple of minutes before we do the old intro thing.
If you shake it more than 3 times, it's playing with it. Oh, hey, we're live. What's up?
Yeah, but they don't know what you mean.
Pretty sure they do, Phil. Our
So-
audience. And
So,
even if they don't, they'll fill in the blanks.
well, that's on them.
Could be a tree shaker.
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah,
about trees.
right. We're talking about
Bigfoot
tree
shaking trees.
Oh yeah, before we start, has anybody checked out the new season of Unexplained Mysteries?
Nope. Unsolved mysteries, you mean?
Unsolved Mysteries.
No, not yet, but I hear it's good.
mysteries.
Captain
Is that
Samantha.
what a mystery is?
Yeah, Unsolved Mysteries. Well, it's the first season, episode 4, the woman goes into a big diatribe about how she used to run the rental company in her hometown, and it had me in hysterics. So, any of my fans, you guys should check that out just for that scene.
That is my favorite Unexplained Universe. I think it was Unexplained. You guys doing the Rexall drugs? Like, I still go back and rewatch that on YouTube. I do. It cracks me up.
It was a good episode. It was a really good episode.
It really was. It's my favorite. I go back and I still watch it from time to time. I'm like, I want to listen to these idiots and talk about.
They were
were dumb.
legitimately trying to kill everyone.
I don't
Like-
know, man. I wish that they still had morphine and stuff in our cough syrup. That's just me, though.
Well, of course, what we did is we took various, advertisements, and we just stuck Rexall at the end of it.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, that's all we did. But
If you haven't seen it, give it some more views, people. It's a great episode. So great,
Rexall.
hilarious.
and it was well scripted. I mean, we had the ads in front of us, and Richard had his, I had mine. So,
Yeah.
it was kind of a planned episode. Something actually worked.
It was great.
Those episodes where we actually did our homework went a lot better than the ones where we didn't. I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
But in any case, welcome to this week's edition of the Squatchable podcast.
Welcome.
Oh, that was your cue.
I know, but I don't have anything up because I just got the speaker to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm getting it right now. I'm getting. Just hold on for a couple of minutes, people. and I can get the
Professionals.
intro.
okay, let's stall our fans.
Hey, Slowfo, Soflo, and
Here we
Frank,
go.
and
Three, four,
Sausage in a bun.
and
Probably the greatest song ever written. Bar none.
thank you.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of the Squatchable podcast, where we take a look at some of the week in Bigfoot news. Joining me, as always, from Power Breakdown, Phil Pulling. Phil, how are you?
I'm doing better than I have been the last couple of days. Thank you.
I'm glad to hear that you're on the rebound, on the up and up.
Yeah. I'm
Sorry
trying.
to hear about your...
It was tough.
Yeah.
Those things. I don't even want to think about it. Let's try to get this out of our heads and
Skate over it.
Great, and Bandit was great, and he was wonderful, and he was loved, and he's gone. But we have to move on. It's been 2 days. Maybe I should.
Okay.
it takes longer than that. They're family.
Yeah, I know.
And joining us from Tennessee, Nikki, how are you?
Doing good. Exhausted, but awesome.
Exhausted but awesome. That's how a lot of...
awesome. One more week, man, and I graduate.
You mean you're exhausted?
I'm exhausted. Yeah.
One more week, and then you will be a trained surgical technician, ready
Exactly.
to take on the world.
Yep. Or at least minor parts of the world. General parts of the world, I'll be trained.
At least her desk.
And yes, you'll be able to get a job at a hospital
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
And joining us from the parts of Louisiana nobody really talks about all that much, Chubbs, welcome to the show.
Greetings to everyone.
Good old
Otherwise
Chubbs.
known as the Rougarou Hunter.
The Rougarou Hunter. Yeah,
That's right.
that's how we're going to describe Chubbs. I love that, the Rougarou Hunter. Or perhaps the Rougarou himself. Who
Yeah.
knows?
No one can tell at this point.
No one can tell. And if you enjoy Chubbs, Phil, or Nikki, you may enjoy the badly drawn misadventures of two Bigfoot, head on over to Bigfooting with Keith and Colin on Facebook, where this week Keith and Colin shall settle their differences and become BFFs for life. That's
Wow.
coming up this
I
week.
don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Coming up this week on Bigfooting with Keith and Colin. Without further ado, I am your host, Richard Allen, and let's just jump into it. Our first story comes from Bigfoot, filmed in Oregon 2020. It is by Bronzini Bigfoot. It is 7 minutes and 25 seconds long, and it is awful.
I was about to say, it's just, it looks like it's just a bunch of, look at this dark shadow!
It is
Otherwise,
absolutely
yes.
awful. There's not, like, it's one thing when they take a picture of a shadow that kind of looks like a Bigfoot if you squint and tilt your head to one side. It's quite another thing when they just take a picture of a shadow that is obviously a shadow and there's no pareidolia involved whatsoever.
Nope.
I mean,
just gonna,
if it was Bigfoot, then it's black and splattered all over the rock.
yeah. I mean, that Bigfoot fell from on top of the waterfall. And
Something.
yeah, I really wish that YouTube had a live thing that you could just be like, boo, boo,
Boo to Mr. Zamboni.
this is awful. Like, it starts out promising. I love videos where it's just some guy with a camera, you know, not pointing at his own face, but pointing out into the wilderness, just walk along, telling stories. I like those kind of videos. I can watch those all day. It's around at this point when he zooms in onto just a random shadow and he goes, whoa, what is that? What is that?
What is
Which
that?
Which is like the first red flag for any Bigfoot video that's obviously a hoax, is what is that? Phil did a whole video, a whole breakdown video of what is that. It is
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were
You know.
several of them.
several.
But
Yeah.
interesting. And I have to admit, though, the falls, I think that might be Silver Falls in Oregon. I'm not sure. I've only been there once. But when he starts doing with the falls, man, I could watch the falls all day. He could just stand here and just film the falls, and I'll be just happy as punch. But while he's filming the falls, this is what kills me about this whole thing. This is where I broke down, completely broke down. I was just bent over in stitches. He's watching the fall. And you know that if you're recording something, you're looking at the screen, the 2-inch screen or whatever, to what you're filming, right? I mean, it's not like you're looking around and holding a thing in front of you and hope you're going to get the falls. You're actually looking at the camera. And then he goes, wait, what's that black thing over there? And he's still on the falls.
Yep.
So he's not looking at the black thing when he says, hey, what's that black thing? Then he pans over to it. I'm like, I'm just cracking up. I mean, how'd you know that was there?
He's obviously got like super eagle vision or something.
Obviously a setup, folks.
And not a good setup.
No, not so good. He didn't pull it off. I'll give the acting about a 4.
What is that? It's an idiot with a camera. Nick,
Yeah.
You
the
didn't
great
watch it.
Zamboni fails again.
Chubbs, what did you think of this?
Well, actually, I know who that guy is. His name is Brandon, and he is in the group that I call him like the structure people. He does go deep into the woods, but he's big into filming any kind of structure and putting it together where things like, the structure, they're a language. And like in this video, like, hey, is that a rock or is it eyeballs? Oh, I think it's eyeballs. He jumps to conclusions, but he does go deep into the woods, so I'll give him that. But this one, he kind of jumped the shark a little bit with just assuming right off the bat, hey, those are eyeballs. But to me, I saw a rock.
Well, you know, they say footers do go deeper.
Genius right there. So I think we're all united in giving this video a solid thumbs down, all right?
Yep.
So, thumbs down.
Oh,
Do we have a commercial?
Oh, yeah, commercial, you bet. Here's one.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Good health to all from Rexall.
Nice. That was a cautionary tale from the United States anti-drug, I guess. Anyway.
All drugs.
Our next video comes from someone who is fastly becoming my new favorite Bigfoot YouTuber, Standing Goats Rescue. Oh my god. Oh my god, I found this video and boy did I go down a rabbit hole. Because this isn't just the one, there's a bunch of videos like this. It's got everything you guys want. It's got a southern guy with a deep southern accent. It's got a goat, many goats. It's got the woods. It's just, it's a tale of whimsy and I adore it. I'm going to play. I'm going to figure out how to pump the sound through this one of these days. But look, there are the baby goats. Those are called kids.
Now I'm right down here in my goats here. And we're going to go over here when I saw some footprints right there.
Yeah. I was just...
Somebody's got to do the music, though.
Yeah, no, you're doing a great job of it. Absolutely. So yeah, Mr. Standing Goats has lost his light. It was ripped off his porch, and he's gone in search of it. He's going to find it, later on in the video. That's like 15-minute video though, but this is a nice little video. Phil, what did you think of this?
Well, there's several aspects to this video.
Yeah.
There's the two floodlights.
Yeah.
That are on the back facing the woods, and someone or something has removed the front of the floodlight, the glass piece off the floodlight, and took the light bulbs out, and they're way up on the eave of the. You can see it right there on the eave of the roof. So something or someone did not want to be seen as they were skulking around behind the house trying to get a goat. And now we do know that there are some people that have a certain fetish for goats. And I'm just wondering if that might be the case.
You think this was a goat fetishist?
Well, you just never know,
It's true.
I mean, look at where was this at? What state is? I'm not going to say it.
It's a highly trained goat heist. Beautifully choreographed. Got
And
the
then of course he finds the lens stuck in the tree.
Yeah, he finds the lens.
And he can't get it out, supposedly.
No, it's like Excalibur. It's stuck
Right.
in a rock.
Mm-hmm.
If he can pull it out, he'll become the one true goat king, I guess. But yeah, this is the video. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie.
Went down a rabbit hole.
I went down a rabbit hole, and any video that leads me down a rabbit hole gets a thumbs up from Richard.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering how that glass lens cover or that light cover got stuck in the tree to the. I mean, he does look like he actually pulls on it pretty hard and starts wiggling that tree back and forth. So I'm just kind of wondering. And then he blames kids. He says maybe a kid hammered this in there with a hammer, this glass thing.
Yep.
But what I'd like to know is really how did it get stuck in there so deep and so hard that he couldn't pull it out?
Couldn't be, a storm or anything.
Yeah, the wind might have blown it in there. Maybe a tornado.
No, you'll understand when you see Nicky. It's been put in there deliberately.
No, I've seen. Yeah.
And by the way, see that spot on the ground there that the leaves have been stripped? That's the guy in the sleeping bag waiting for him to go in the house so he can attack those goats.
You mean the guy in the next clip? Or not the next clip, 2 clips away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's the guy. He's just 2 clips away. Just you'll see him. Just wandering back and forth.
Hey, you gonna be gone tonight? You gonna be gone tonight? Just wondering. Are you gonna be gone tonight? Yeah.
Want to get me some of them goats? They'll fetch a mighty fine price on the black goat market.
Oh, yeah. Well, that also.
Next video is awesome.
The next video is awesome. The next video is the Rougarou video.
Yes.
But this is just, some guy and it's goats, basically. I loved it. I liked it.
Well, it shows the broken tree. It wants to know how the tree got broken because it's a fresh tree. All that stuff.
Hey, I'm not saying this is legitimate Sasquatch activity. I'm just saying I like the video.
Yeah. So he just starts out with the goats because he had to show people his herd of goats. Is it herd
That's
of
very
goats?
important.
Herd? Is it herd or flock or what do they call that?
It's a flock of goats, isn't it?
A flock of sheep, a herd of cattle. I don't know, a ninny of
Yeah,
goats.
it's a herd. A large group of goats is called a herd. Thank you, Google.
Oh boy, there you go. To the
Man,
rest.
you've always got to Google stuff and ruin it for the rest of it.
Listen, we
gonna
were
drag that out for
curious.
a good 5 minutes.
I gave you the answer. Be happy.
Thank you, Nick,
Don't worry.
You're welcome.
for coming down off your cloud.
Don't.
And answering your questions. I answer the hard questions.
I bet there's some good bass in that pond.
You know what there probably isn't? Good carp.
No, probably not in good carp. Oh, I gotta get my mind off fishing.
He points a lot in this video.
Yeah, there's a lot of pointing going on. A lot of pointing, a lot of wandering. It's Standing Goats Rescue. I'm a fan.
I would imagine that Bigfoot would probably be a pain in the butt if you had goats. Probably
no, goats are people food, so we'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
No, that's right. They'll leave them alone because they're people food. It shows that
Bigfoot knows. Bigfoot knows the difference between.
There's a broken tree right there, and there's a game trail that goes right through there.
Yeah, see, he's pointing at it.
Yeah, and it goes right up around there, and he points it down, and now he's got to show the broken tree, and it's coming. Don't wait. Here we go. There it is. Dun dun dun.
I mean, he could have done that himself. But...
Yeah, with a rubber mallet or something. Just wedged it in there real good. Maybe he glued it. Maybe he glued it in there so it could be so he couldn't pull it out later.
Maybe. I mean, but I still like the video. Chubbs, what did you think of the video?
It definitely, it wasn't boring. He actually put in the work. He put in to show us everything, and but as usual, why make the jump to Bigfoot if you don't have video of it happening? It's just a guess, but yeah, he jumps to Bigfoot, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I heard that the goat man likes goats, and so does dog man. Dog man likes goats.
Sheep squad.
Dog man is a big fan of goats. Goat man, not so much. He just likes his bridge, doesn't he?
He just hangs out with them.
Yeah, just hangs out on his bridge.
Have a bridge party.
Yeah, so I enjoyed this video. I'd recommend it. The links, as always, are in the description. Moving on to mine and Nikki's favorite video of the week.
And
it's a great video. It's a great video.
This is well worth the watch.
It is.
The production, music, everything is great in this.
Do we have a commercial first?
Yeah, we do. Let me grab it here. Somewhere. Oh, here we go. I found him again.
All right.
In the middle of the 20th century in the United States of America, hundreds and hundreds of teenage boys and girls are becoming hopeless dope addicts every year. It's fantastic. You can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Good health to all from Rexall.
Good old Rexall. So where were we? Yes, I was about to play.
The awesome Rougarou.
So this is a basically, Cryptids 101 about the Rougarou. It gives you everything you need to know about the Rougarou. It's French. I'm
The
not
first
holding that.
screen is awesome because it's just like a D&D breakdown of a character sheet. Boom, right there. Power
yeah.
2.
Didn't even think of that.
Roll for initiative.
It drew me in immediately. I was like, yeah. Not that strong, but probably has a high constitution. It's all good. I'm a nerd. It's all right.
Rock on.
Roll for initiative. But yeah. It's just, facts about the Rougarou and a bit of a cheesy Monster Quest recreation at the end.
But it was awesome. Like, it gives you some really cool, like, historical facts.
Yep.
You notice a lot of it is like, all right, Catholics, if you're not good little Catholics and, pay attention to Lent, you're going to become a Rougarou.
Right.
Yeah, I did notice that. I always keep my Lent promises. So.
I don't.
Well,
But I'm not Catholic.
I set realistic Lent goals, like to stop wrestling crocodiles.
Yeah, you're never like, don't be a dick for 40 days. You're just like,
Yeah, well, let's just be realistic. That's not going to be happening, is it?
It happened to Poke Salad Annie.
But yeah, the Rougarou. Turns out it's French. A bit disappointing, but I can live with it.
It's
Yeah,
nothing.
came over on the Le Mayflower.
Its actual name is the Loup Garou.
Guru.
Loup Garou. Loup Garou, which means werewolves in French.
Yeah. I mean, it's from Louisiana, so are you surprised it's French?
Yes.
I mean,
I thought Louisiana was a
no, very French.
What do you mean? French?
Come on.
Very French. Cajun, most of what they say, like a lot of their slang comes from French. It's very French.
It does, yeah.
100%, yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes, it is. We're not messing with you, for real.
I've faced my entire life on gumbo and jambalaya. I don't need to hear this crap.
Super French.
No.
Chubbs, give them the down low.
Yeah, one, I am half French Cajun. Two, one of our favorite sayings is "Le bon temps roule," which is "let the good times roll." We have the French Quarter, and a lot of the streets are, we have LaSalle this and Boudreaux this, and
Yep.
I have family that they mentioned Homa in the video, and that's where the Rougarou Festival is, by the way, and it's named for the Homa Indians. And I have family in that area, and they literally talk like, I hate to use this as an example, but Gambit from the X-Men, where they say, "Hey, mon ami, hey, Sha," and that's where the stories come from. That's how I heard about it a long time ago. So,
isn't it true, Chubbs, that you're actually a direct descendant of Jean Lafitte?
I cannot back that up. My French Cajun.
I heard that everyone in Louisiana is actually the direct descendant of Jean Lafitte. He was an active boy.
Maybe. I just know, for me, my French Cajun goes all the way back to Nova Scotia. And we were fur trappers and lived on the bayou. Huh?
I thought,
You just wrecked Richard's life.
I thought it was just a subculture in Louisiana.
Mm-mm.
Like Cajun people were just people that lived on
No, it's a big deal.
Now, Creole's the one that it's like a real mix of people. Like, but no, there's a lot of French around here.
Yeah, my grandmother's maiden name is Saint Arnaud.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
Right.
A lot of silent X's. A lot of words have silent X's in them. It's really,
X's and O's.
Like go is G-E-U-X. Like you'll see that.
That's not a word. What? Just use an O. This is why I hate them.
I didn't invent it.
Because it's not English, you twit.
Speak the Queens. But okay, you know what? That's like the whole soul-crushing truth about French people in Louisiana aside. This is a good video.
It's an amazing video.
Yeah,
I
really
recommend watching it. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe. Like, that's pretty awesome.
By the way, the picture on the screen just now was the statue in our zoo of the Rougarou, and like that's how deep it goes.
Man, that's deep.
Do they have like signs written in English and French?
Just English.
Okay, that's good.
But I can tell you, my youngest son is going into second grade, and they take French already.
Ah,
Yep.
ugh, ew, just ew. The French.
Le Français.
Yeah.
But the video is good, and if anybody watches it, it's a really good example of what it's like down here to get on the boat in the bayou, and it's really scary at night with the fog, and so it is a very good video.
In fact, my favorite rock band from the '60s is Les Garçons de la Place.
I'd love to go fishing for an alligator gar in Louisiana. That'd be a good fight.
For those of you who speak French, you got what I just said. Okay.
No one speaks French, all right? It's a dead language.
Hey,
Hey.
come
Yeah,
on.
look at the way her name is spelled.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Listen, I'm British. There's a lot of cultural hatred for the French. It's practically heritage, you know.
You gotta stop being so racist.
It's not racist. They stinky and they go oh.
That's slang. That is slang. Oh, you have to get the you got to get that nasal thing up in there. Maurice Chevalier.
God,
Yes.
munching
Two-
surrender monkeys.
Two of the big last names are Boudreaux and Thibodeau
Yep, and
down here.
there's a lot of Boudreaux jokes too.
That's the joke is Boudreaux and
Instead
Thibodeau.
of little Timmy or little Johnny, it's Boudreaux.
He was
Right.
in the second grade class. On the teacher, she asked the question.
I don't
You
believe
would
in
all
anything
say,
anymore.
oh.
Anyway, moving on to our next video. Do we have a commercial?
Mm-hmm. Why the hell not?
Hey, Joey, I got some stuff you just gotta try. What is it? Pot. You know, marijuana.
Come on, smoke it.
It's stimulating, mind expanding, safer to use than alcohol, and as much a part of growing up as smoking corn silk behind the back fence.
Good health to all from Rexall.
Alrighty then. This
Man in
video
the sleeping bag.
This video footage of Bigfoot captured on trail cam lying in wait. Here we are, 50 seconds of the most high quality Bigfoot footage you will ever see in your life. Patterson Gimlin film, eat your heart out. Freeman footage, free who footage? Behold, the Bigfoot. There, I'm doing a circle with my cursor.
The daytime shot's really good because he's still in the same spot in the daytime.
Yeah, in the daytime. He's been laying there all day.
Just waiting for the trail cam. There we go. Here we go. Now let's see him moving back there now. He's going to zoom in slowly. By the way, that's not a trail. I don't know. It could be a trail cam, but it sure doesn't look like one. Yeah, maybe it is.
Brilliant.
Dun, dun,
Outstanding
dun.
Outstanding footage.
That name Sonny Vader, hasn't that been around for a while?
Well, if you know Sonny Vader like I know Sonny Vader, you would know that every video he makes is a fake, a fraud, a hoax.
Okay, I thought I remember controversy with that name. Yeah.
I've done several Sonny Vader breakdowns.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a real joker, a real prankster.
Anywho, do we have a commercial?
Jeez, another commercial right off the bat.
All the time. Jeez. He's like, oh, and there it is. It's crap.
Okay.
Next.
More coffee, Tom?
No, thanks, dear.
Try one of these Geno's pizza rolls, Brad. They're great.
Okay. It's a nice party, Mrs. Clark.
I see your husband didn't like your coffee.
I beg your pardon.
I'm Mrs. Johnson. You should try my coffee.
Look, I don't know who you are or how you got into my house, but you take your coffee and leave, okay?
What's that?
Beats me. Do you like the pizza rolls?
Wild. They taste like cheeseburgers.
And these taste like chili burgers, and then over here I have ham and cheese.
You seem to have everything, Mrs. Clark. Ever think you had bad breath, too?
No, but you do.
You can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
It's kind of off.
Thought that was going to be longer than it was. I'm eating a chip.
So did I, actually.
Anyway, our next video comes from Mr. Duffy. It is called Skookum 2020. He talks about...
Go ahead. Go ahead and chew that up and swallow it there, Richard.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I thought it was going to be... It sounded like it was going to be a long commercial, so I was like, okay, I'm going to have a chip. Regret that. It's almost...
Rhonda?
Yes?
Untie Mr. Paslow.
Anyway, so this dude, he's found a wallow and he's videoing it, and he thinks he's found Bigfoot prints.
I don't think so.
He mentions the Skookum cast. The Skookum cast, famously, of course, which is a they found an elk wallow and they put an apple there, and they came back and there was an imprint, and they thought it was a Bigfoot, so they made a cast of it. That's the story of the Skookum cast. It was an elk wallow, just so everyone's aware.
Yeah, you can tell in here that it's not necessarily Bigfoot. It looks like, it was muddy and maybe the elk slipped a little bit, or it's definitely
I mean, you can see the split hoof.
It's hooves, yeah.
You can see the hooves there.
He's all like, no, it's a fist. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's hooves.
This is an elk thing right here. I think he's doing this video ironically, if I'm honest.
You're hoping he's doing it ironically, if you're honest?
Yeah, I can't imagine anyone thinking this is anything other than ungulates, because you can see all the hoof prints and everything. What do you two think?
Go ahead.
I don't know. He was pretty involved in the whole thing. This is probably an elbow. That's probably a shin where he kneels down, and these are toes. It's more likely an elk because the toes are like a two-prong thing and very narrow. And I don't know what it was doing. Maybe it was just rolling in the mud when it was really muddy or something. But no, I really don't think I really don't think he has anything here. Let me put it that way. At least yeah.
What about you, Chubbs?
Well, why does he have to film with the fisheye lens? But other than that, you're in the middle of a couple thousand prints. How do you even believe that you can decipher like one print that might be a Bigfoot? I don't see how you could do that, but more power to him if he can do that. That's just a lot of prints.
I think basically what he's doing is just picking and choosing.
Yeah.
He'll look at one and just pass it up, look at the next one. I mean, that's just the way he did. And then he said, oh, this one here looks interesting, But I don't know. I'm not saying it couldn't be. If it was a baby Bigfoot. I don't know. I'm just saying, why would a Bigfoot be out in the middle of nowhere like that?
Sorry.
It was digging for cockle shells or something. I don't know. But it's not anywhere close to being conclusive about anything.
And there's no way to decipher what he's saying, if it's true or not. There's too much muck.
He believes it.
Yeah.
Maybe you will too.
With the power of imagination. But yeah, this last video, my opinion on the Skookum cast notwithstanding, this video's,
Is that your professional opinion?
That is my professional opinion. As a professional person who goes, yay, or I'm giving this one. I think that should be the scale, We should work on implementing that. Yeah. In between.
Nah.
That would be in between. Not good, not bad. Sort of hand wavy.
But if you get the raspberry, that's the worst.
Yeah. You get the. That's it. You fail.
Nobody gives me the raspberry.
So that'll wrap us up for this week. We will return next week, despite the hopes of many. Phil, you got anything cool coming out?
Yes, actually, I'm revisiting the Bigfoot versus Buffalo video.
Nice.
Since I was in Yellowstone, I took a lot of my own shots in the same area, and I'm doing some comparison lineup, and I'm doing point by point the Thinker Thunkers video. I'm basically destroying it.
Fair enough. I mean, as we all know, Thinker Thunker loves it when you destroy videos. He sends you little messages and everything. Chubbs, do you have any cool reviews coming out this week?
Yeah, the next video I'm dropping in a day or two, we are looking at the horror classic Creepshow 2.
That is a good creep. That is a good classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody can stop on by, and we're just gonna give it a good look.
Chubbs, if you want to review something cool, go onto Hulu and check out Zombo.
Zomboats.
That's worth a review, mate.
Wait, check out what? I couldn't understand you.
Zomboats?
Ah, okay.
Like zombies and boats and zomboats. Great.
Okay.
It's
We
so
will.
good.
It's the best thing you've never heard of. And we will return next week. About the many. It is good night from me, and it's
Bye,
good
everyone.
night from the labs. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.